Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for this important announcement by Sheriff Demings. Sheriff.
We're here for an important announcement today. I want to keep Orlando smiling. Keep dancing, Orlando!
Now I've stopped it there because of course you've seen this many times before and I'm not going to subject you to it for another time. What I'm going to try and do if I can is let's see if we can work with what we've been doing with the channel by sort of getting common themes and just sort of breaking this down into a basic way to explain to people, look at this, is this normal? And given everything we've seen so far on this channel, this is just another one of those things that just doesn't look right and is only pointing in one direction, that this is just one big stage and it's just turning into a circus that just won't stop. So obviously what we've just watched is the police force dancing about, and as per this article it's somehow related to fighting terrorism. Now if you remember, one of the very early videos that I did was the common themes of lighting up buildings. It's some sort of way of showing solidarity, and Keep Dancing is obviously a similar way to somehow bring everybody together to defeat something, when in reality it does nothing. I've just spotted a term on Google, they call it slacktivism, and slacktivism is where people are contributing to something or thinking they're contributing to something by doing something that actually has zero effect. And one of the examples this article gives is the Kony 2012, which is to do with some warlord in another country who was treating people really badly and killing people, and people just started donating money to a cause that they had no idea what it was or whether it was even real. So this sort of falls in line with that. And a couple of years back we had the Ice Bucket Challenge, same sort of principle again, you know, giving money, believing that you're solving a problem, but in actual fact you're doing nothing. And not only that, is that you're carrying out this stupid ritual of throwing water over your head because somebody asked you to. It's almost like a test to see how far the public will go to make themselves look stupid. And I know I must sound like a Buzz Killington by saying it, but you've got to understand that this Keep Dancing Orlando is just another follow-on from this. Just the idea of, oh well, that was successful, so why don't we just try this? And I think that's what they've done. They've just tried to see whether people would take this on board. And of course, because it links directly to charity, and charity equals money, and because it's tax-free money, it's big money, that's why they do it. But before we talk about money, let's get a timeline with this. This YouTube page here set up on the 21st of June, so that's less than 2 weeks after a mass shooting, the worst in America's history. There's a YouTube channel set up called Keep Dancing Orlando. And then look at the website. The website's a bespoke website that has been purpose made for this charity, and it's ridiculous really, because you're talking about in less than 2 weeks someone's thought of the idea, put it to somebody who's then funded it somehow, then put it into place, got the idea, tested a website, all the processes needed to get a website at this level out there within 2 weeks. It's far too quick. And because money is the key motivator in these things, that's why they're pushed out as quickly as they are. And the thing is that you then look at, well, who owns this Keep Dancing Orlando website? And it is in fact the Wand Orlando Fund. I mean, the more I click in this website, the more stuff I find, and I think, oh my god, you know, the signs are there. You go on the About Us section, and the board members, I mean, there's a fella there from JP Morgan Chase, you know, major bank in America. You know, these people aren't doing it in the goodness of their hearts, and it might say it's all non-profit and things like that, but they don't get involved in these things unless there's something in it for them. And when you click the most recent update, it's showing that they're about to dish out the second and final distribution of payments, and it actually explains as to how the money is distributed depending on the severity of your injuries. So for example, the fella who said he wasn't sure why he was in Orlando is going to be picking up a check for $1,700, and that's not bad considering all he did was carry somebody towards the scene of an active shooting. I mean, I know you guys will probably click around this website and find all sorts of bits and pieces, but the last thing I'm going to say on this one is, you know, it's been set up by the mayor of Orlando. So is he the only person who can think, oh, I know, I'll set up a charity? It just happens to be someone of significant power. I mean, it's beggars belief. Even whilst I'm recording this video, it says here, who is administrating the compensation fund? It says, Kenneth R. Feinberg will administer the fund with assistance from the National Center for Victims of Crime. Now, get this, Mr. Feinberg previously served as the Special Master for the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund of 2001, as a claims administrator for the Virginia Tech shooting, the Aurora shooting, the Boston bombing, and he was a claims administrator for the BP oil spill compensation fund. I mean, honestly, it's you know, what are the odds that this guy's going to be the guy who makes sure and dishes out the money based on all these supposed tragic events? Again, you know, is this out of the goodness of his heart? Is he that good of a guy, or is it because this is a big money spinner? So anyway, thanks very much for watching the video. I hope it adds a different element. I mean, I really wanted to just play the video and just laugh over the top of it, but I figured this is a bit more helpful, so thanks for watching.